Welcome to OSIKANI TV on YouTube once again. Let's talk about the Black Stars team, Black Stars players, Ghana Football Association, and some other interesting updates coming in. In fact, you have to watch this video from the beginning to the end because a lot of things are happening at the Ghana Football Association. For now, the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, the budget has been reviewed, and per the document we have intercepted, it is really shocking. The number of management members who joined the players to the World Cup were even more than the players themselves, and the amount of money they received, even Coach Otto Addo's personal assistants, the amount of money he received. It is really interesting. We'll talk about it in this update. I've seen Nigeria Super Eagles. They've released 39 provisional man squad ahead of their World Cup qualifying games against Rwanda and the others. And Ghana, we are all waiting for ours. But unfortunately, one centre back, it has today been confirmed that he's not going to be part of this squad. Yesterday, I spoke about 7 players who are not going to be key. And yes, at that time, one player was not confirmed. I'll talk a little bit about him in this update. Thomas Partey to Barcelona. For now, it is not looking like it's going to happen. We will talk about new clubs joining and some few other updates. Ghana, we are also going to play 2 matches against Senegal. Let's talk about all these once and more. You know how we do it. If you join us, take your time always. Like the video for me. After that, if you are new, kindly subscribe. Put us on post notification because we have a lot of amazing updates coming your way. So kindly make sure you like and subscribe. After watching the video, please share. The sharing is very important. Last week, we have total shares of less than 70. Kindly share for me after watching. I really appreciate you. I also give you guys shout outs before I take leave of you. Let me begin from the quick ones. Abdulin is a centre back for Rayo Vallecano. Over the weekend, he played a little over 34 minutes. In fact, on the 35th minute, that was all for him. As of the time I brought you guys the updates on this channel, I confirm for you that it was not yet out whether the player will be able to return as soon as possible or he's going for a long injury. Today, according to the information we are getting from Spain via Sergio Navard, he actually confirmed that the player is going to be out until the end of the season. So Abdulin, who has so far been doing so well in the Spanish La Liga this season, he is the player who is ranking first in terms of blocks in the La Liga this season, scoring some 2 goals for his club side. At a point, he won Goal of the Month in La Liga, and unfortunately, the centre back is going to be out due to an injury that he sustained over the weekend. The injury that he picked is a knee injury. So because of that, he will have to go for further surgery, and we'll get to know the extent or the time that the player is actually going to return. But for now, the player is out of the rest of the season. He is not going to play again, and the season, as we know, it will be ending around May. So from now to around April, May, the player is not going to play competitive games. So it means that the next Black Star squad, which we are all expecting Coach Otto Addo to release it, the player, we should cancel his name out of it, and it is a sad one because he's a young boy who is doing so well with Rayo Vallecano, and unfortunately he is out. Otto Addo, please release the provisional man squad for us. At least we'll get to know the scope of players you are scouting, because a lot of them are performing well, and let's see how it will go from there. Let me move from Abdulin and talk a little bit about Thomas Partey. Yes, I brought you guys an update about 2 days ago that Partey to Barcelona is back on. Barcelona wanted to sign free transfer players because of their financial status and a whole lot of stuff. But today, I can confirm for you that Barcelona, they are out of the conversation. Barcelona is no more interested in signing Thomas Partey. Deco has actually spoken about it, and they are no more going to follow Partey to get him from Arsenal. That is really unfortunate for me personally. I wish Partey would have joined Barca, But PSG, they've also joined the race to sign Thomas Partey from Arsenal. For now, Arsenal, they have presented a bid for Partey, but I'm also hearing that they want Partey to actually take a pay cut. They want him to reduce his salary before they will renew their contract. Partey is also skeptical. He's actually weighing some certain things. If he gets a good offer from either PSG, who have entered the race, or Juventus, who have been a long admirer of the player, Partey might move to one of these clubs. Not forgetting the Saudi Arabian clubs. We also have Saudi clubs who are interested in Partey. For that one, it is there. But PSG, they've entered the race. So we have PSG, Juventus, Barcelona, they are now out of that particular conversation. So let's see how things will go. Whether Partey will stay at Arsenal or he will move to Juventus, PSG, or maybe any of the Saudi Arabian clubs. I'll still follow and bring you guys up to speed updates from there. Let me talk about Ghana Senegal, then I come to GFA and the Black Stars World Cup. $5.4 million. Interesting. So yes, today it has been confirmed by the Ghana Football Association that Black Queens will embark on a Senegal training tour in April ahead of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, and this is a good news for all of us. So the Ghana Football Association is pleased to announce a 9-day training tour in Senegal for the Black Queens as part of preparations for the upcoming Total Energies Women's Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON. The training tour taking place during the April FIFA window, and that FIFA window is going to start from 31st of March through to about 8th of April. So they actually pegged it over there in order to play those 2 matches. So we'll feature 2 international friendly matches against Senegal's Taranga Lionesses in Dakar. Coach Kim Las Bjorkegren's side will face the Taranga Lionesses twice, with the matches scheduled to take place within the few days of each other. So as I said, that is all. Right now, Black Queens, they are playing some good matches. The last time we saw them play against Morocco, even though we lost a goal to nil on the 92nd minute, I think we played good under the new coach. So he is still going to get more opportunity in the March international break, or I'll say April international break. It is going to start from 31st of March, but basically we are just entering April. So April, we are going to play 2 matches against the Taranga Lionesses of Senegal in Dakar. We will follow. Definitely we'll bring you guys all the updates you need to know from there. Let me talk about the 2022 FIFA World Cup budget. I understand that $5.4 million was budgeted for that particular World Cup. And let me go into the delegation list and how each person was paid, or how much each person was paid, because as we know, after the World Cup, it came out that each management member who followed the team was given $100,000, and even Alhaji Grusa, he said it time without number that they asked him to refund or to send back, that's 50% of the money, $50,000. He said no, he will not do that. Now I will share on the screen for you some of the details we have intercepted. This one was posted by myjoyonline.com. On the delegation list, you will see players, Middle East, then Doha. The Middle East, that's where we based before we went to the Qatar itself. So yes, where we had our last or final campaign, that was in the Middle East. Then we move on to Doha. Now players that we took to the final training sessions were 28, or the final preparations 28. Then the Qatar World Cup, we sent 26 players. Technical members 22 for the Middle East. They all follow the team there. Then caterers, we sent 2 caterers. All the 2 also went to the World Cup. National security, we sent 2. All the 2 follow the team. Purse holder, the one who will hold the purse for them, we sent 1. He also went to the World Cup. Management members, we sent 4 to our training tour in the Middle East, but it increased to 6 when we went to the World Cup. That is where each person actually took $100,000. Interesting. Now, media officer 1, he also followed the team. Team administrator 1, also followed the team. Ministry, there were 2 at the Middle East, but when we went to the World Cup, it increased to 8. Interesting. Then national teams department 3 were in Doha. Then it increased to 8 at the World Cup. Okay. GFA 2, then 8 at the World Cup. So GFA 2, 6 people came to add to this 2 to become 8. I'll ask whether some of the breakdowns I don't get it, because it seems it is the same thing. Ministry is different though. GFA, media person, management, like media officer, where are they from? Okay, so president and general secretary 2. Then the same 2 people went to the World Cup. Scouts, we had no scouts during the campaign, but we had scouts at the World Cup. Then ticketing, 1 person followed the team during the Middle East. But World Cup, we had 3 ticketing personnel. So we had total members of 71 when we were preparing at the Middle East. Then the World Cup itself, we have total members of 87 who were at the World Cup with the team. Now, listen to one of the most interesting parts of the whole conversation around that time. Otto Addo's personal assistant was paid $20,000 US dollars, 20,000 US dollars, being the personal assistant. I wish I can be Otto's personal assistant though, because 20,000 US dollars is not small amount of money. Not even talking about per diems and the others, you know. Ministry's purse holder was also paid 10,000 US dollars out of this budgeted 5.4 million. So ministry purse holder 10,000. Okay, $100,000 for appearance fee for the 54 people who went to the World Cup. So each person that followed the team, you know, 100,000 US dollars, 100,000 US dollars, 100,000 US dollars for the 54 people. Interesting. Then I'll also give you guys some of the breakdowns here. I can't see some of them clearly though. Okay, General Secretary 15,000 US dollars. Then head of delegation 20,000 US dollars. So national teams department 10,000 US dollars. So a lot of the breakdown went through at the 2022 FIFA World Cup, and it is interesting to see all these details being reviewed now, because where Ghana football we are at now, we need some resetting, because you can't tell me that you go to the World Cup and take all this number of people to follow you. As I said, some of the people who went to the World Cup, it is conflicting for me. I think caterers, management, media officer, team administrator, national team department, president and the general secretary, are they all not part of GFA? Because president and general secretary are part of the GFA. So if GFA is taking their 8 members there, the president and the general secretary will also add up. I think it is still under the same GFA. Then I think the management will also be from the GFA, ESCO. So I don't know, a whole lot of stuff. But let's see how it will go. These are all the quick updates that I have to share with you. Sometimes when I see certain things and I follow the whole story, I become sad for the country Ghana, because we quote money like it is nothing. If I'm sitting here, someone send me $100 right now, they will be excited. But we quote 100,000 US dollars. Not even, Charlie. Interesting. Shout out going out to you guys for always watching. iKiss233, I really appreciate you. Then I have Prince and here, you also on this channel. Techiwa Queen Star, thank you. Evangelist King Cancer TV, watching me from Belgium, I appreciate you. Grim King, you're also back on this channel, thank you. Razzie Blinks, you are here. Newton Magnaniba is also here. Prince Frimpong, you are also here. King Said, he said first time commenting. Okay, King Said, thank you. Ken, I appreciate you. Francis Adam here. Abukari Abdullah Wumpini, thank you, I appreciate you. Tre David is also on this channel. John AJ is here. Then I have Gideon Akagbo, thank you. The Most Morris, I salute you. Betty Johnson, Haruna Mohammed, Esquis is also Alexander Awudu, Yolo Malik, Rose, Romeo Sedo, thank you. Haruna Mohammed is also here. Mr. Body, I appreciate you. Stephen DK, you also here. The Great is also on this channel. Kofi J and all the other amazing guys. UEFA Champions League is around the corner, so let me also go and enjoy it. Don't forget to always like the video for me, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates on this channel. This was OSIKANI TV, and of course we shall meet later.